Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Earl Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to...
Canelo Alvarez made it clear that he doesn't care about the odds or what anyone thinks. He's focused solely on winning. Speaking with confidence, he said, "I've been the underdog. I've been the favorite. I've seen it all. But none of that matters when you're a great fighter. I'm going to stay disciplined, give everything in training camp, and show up ready because Crawford is moving up in weight, and I've been there before. I have the experience, the power, and the advantage at this weight. This is my homecoming fight, and I'm motivated to deliver one of the best performances of my career. I love boxing, I love winning, and I'm a winner, so I'm already excited to get in the ring and do what I do best."
People that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Álvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Álvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to beat.
Tim Bradley believes Terence Crawford will have to be extremely careful against Canelo Alvarez, especially when it comes to Canelo's size and power. "I'd advise Crawford not to get hit by Canelo," Bradley warned. "This isn't the time to show us how tough you are. It's time to show your brilliance. You're going to need every skill in your arsenal to beat him. Canelo's coming, and when someone fights you, Crawford, they come with everything. All the Mexicans will be out in full force. You'll be massively outnumbered. This fight is about legacy, especially for Crawford. For Canelo, he's already accomplished so much, but Crawford has everything to prove and everything to gain." Bradley added that this bout is only happening because of Turkey Illogic and took a jab at Canelo by saying, "He's too soft to fight Benavidez. That's the truth. That's why he's fighting Crawford instead." But for Crawford, this is a once-in-a-lifetime shot he's never had before.
Man, I've been saying that from the beginning, man, and I'm in the minority of people who think that Terence Crawford has a very great shot to win the fight. And the reason why I think he can win the fight is because, first of all, he's not a weak 147. He's extremely strong. He's about the same height as Canelo. He can switch. He can box. He's mean. He's a winner. He's determined. He doesn't like to lose. He kind of reminds me of like the Andre Wards and Floyd Mayweathers, where they just, these guys just win, and they just figure out ways to win. Now, don't get me wrong, Canelo's a guy who's campaigned at the heavier weight. However, he started at that smaller weight. He's a little shorter. Yes, he's wider, he's stocky, but if he doesn't hurt Crawford with those big hooks that he likes to throw, I think we got a real serious...
Sergio Mora believes Terence Crawford will make things very difficult for Canelo Alvarez, but ultimately, he doesn't see Crawford pulling off the win. "For the longest time, I've said a great big man beats a great small man. That's just how boxing works," Mora explained. But after Canelo's last performance, he showed signs of decline. He struggled to cut off the ring and had trouble with a longer opponent who didn't even want to fight. Let's be honest, has lost a step. The man has over 65 fights and turned pro at 15. There's wear and tear, injuries. He could grow old overnight. Strangely enough, he's actually younger than Crawford, but Crawford doesn't have the same mileage. Still, Crawford's 37, and age can hit fast. That said, I really like Crawford. He's mean, focused, and has been bulking up the right way. Physically, he looks bigger than Canelo in height and build. I think this will go to the cards. It'll be a close, bruising battle, and while Canelo will take some damage, I believe he'll come out with the decision victory.
Oh, that one's hard, man. I'm a big Canelo fan, but Crawford is a pound for pound for a reason. I think the skill set he is brought in the ring is different, and I think that's the type of fight, you know, like you could play it out 50 times and it could go either way every time. So I mean, I'm excited for it as a boxer, as a boxing fan, and yeah, man, I'm
Sounds like you're favoring Crawford though a little bit.
No, well, that's the thing. I'm not favored either. It's just like, yeah, man. It's just like solid leg fights, and then like the size difference, like the weight difference, and so there's just like so many factors that go into the fight. It's hard to really like lean on on any side. And like I said, I mean, just as a boxer, I got a lot of respect. I have a lot of admiration for both of them as fighters. So.
Carl Froch believes Canelo Alvarez is past his prime and questioned his motivation at this stage of his career. Canelo just didn't look good in his last fight, Froch said. He's not motivated when he's up against opponents who just run and try to stay out of range. If he's winning on points, why would he take unnecessary risks? He's looking for an easy night's work. Let's be real, he's had over 60 fights, made a fortune, and there's not much left for him to prove. So why is he still fighting? Froch acknowledged, however, that Canelo's upcoming clash with Terence Crawford is a true super fight and a dangerous one. This could go wrong for him, he could lose. And honestly, whoever loses, it'll feel like an upset because so many people believe Crawford's going to win. Crawford's a phenomenal fighter, unbelievably talented, tough as nails, and mentally rock solid. He's the real deal.
I just see Bud playing it smart, man. We all know that Canelo got a problem with fast feet, and I just feel like Bud will be able to capitalize on Canelo's weaknesses. I just feel like he got to be smart, don't get hit with nothing crazy. He should come out with the victory. Most definitely, you gotta you gotta outthink the bigger man, and you gotta capitalize off his weaknesses, like you said. One of his weaknesses is cutting off the ring and dealing with guys with a lot of mobility, and I just feel like that should be a lot of Bud playing.
Caleb Plant, a longtime rival of Canelo Alvarez, believes Terence Crawford has a real shot, but admits the size difference makes it hard to predict. I give Crawford a chance, but I'm not sure who wins, Plant said. There are weight classes for a reason, but at the same time, Terence is special. He's got unique skills, incredible mental toughness, and surprising strength. You can't count him out, especially when he's focused and determined. Both fighters have advantages in different areas, and that's what makes this fight so intriguing. That's why everyone will be watching to see how it all unfolds.
I love both of them. I like both of them. I'm a fan of both of them, but I'm going with Crawford. Typically fighters, they don't want to say who they want to go for because they don't want to be biased. Yeah. And much respect to Canelo, but I'm going Bud. Because at the end of the day, it's not like he just been in there, got in there with somebody bigger than him. He's always probably been sparring with bigger guys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's that boxing IQ, which William Skull didn't put up no fight, but he showed somewhat of a blueprint to get this guy, in a space where he's confused. Yeah. And he can't touch the target that's in front of him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I just think Bud got that IQ.
Andre Ward acknowledges that moving up in weight is a big challenge for Terence Crawford, but he's standing firmly in Crawford's corner. I'm going with Terence Crawford, Ward said. Yeah, it's a big weight jump and a dangerous fight, but someone's going to have to prove they can break Crawford's will and stop him from figuring them out. No disrespect to Canelo, but I've said it before, I'm not betting against Terence Crawford right now. Until someone shows me they can beat him, I'm riding with him all the way.
Well, my thing is this. It's a tough bout. As much as I love TC, I have to favor the champion at that weight class, which is Canelo. And Canelo's been getting hit hard with these accusations of lackluster performances. So this would be prime time for him to turn it up and really shine like a light.
Lightweight contender Keshan Davis is a big fan of Terence "Bud" Crawford, but he remains cautious about predicting the outcome of Crawford's fight with Canelo Alvarez. I think Bud can stop anybody, Davis said. He's got the skill, the power, the speed, and the ring IQ to do it. But at the end of the day, he's in there with a guy who's going to do everything he can to stop that from happening. I do believe Bud can beat him, and if he stops Canelo, that would be incredible. But even just getting the win would show how great Bud really is. Still, I can't sit here and say for sure that he's going to stop Canelo.
When he takes a shot from Canelo, one of those uppercuts from Gia or those...
He could get dropped, or he feels it enough to be like, fuck this, I'm boxing. And he goes on the bicycle and turns southpaw for the rest of the night.
And I wouldn't blame him either. Fuck it, you're gonna go in there and collect a fucking paycheck at that point.
Right.
You're not gonna go get hurt.
Right.
What good is it to get fucking 20, 30 million if you are fucking hurt physically, end up in the hospital and hurt just physically, life-changing, you don't want that shit.
But you think Canelo can hurt him? It could be life-changing?
Good, he's that big, fool. One punch could fucking knock him out bad enough to hurt his eye socket or detached retina. You never fucking know.
Right.
So no one wants that shit.
Crawford said if he beats him, he's in the top 3 GOATs of all time.
Oh, for sure. If Crawford beats Canelo, then for sure. Yo, motherfucking props in the world, bro. And he actually does have a chance. It's not like he doesn't have a chance. Don't be too surprised if he fucking pulls it off in the decision.